I Disappear premiered this week at the South by Southwest Film Festival in Austin, Texas. The film is based on the award-winning short Curfew and stars Shawn Christensen, Paul Wesley, and Emmy Rossum. We talked Vampire Diaries with Paul Wesley and Beautiful Creatures with Emmy Rossum. The rest of the cast told us about their reading habits.
I'll be honest with you. I had no idea Vampire Diaries was a book series. After I got the part, I picked up the first book and I read it. And, I think our show, I was nervous about, but I think our show, I actually think it's better.
I love having material to base something off of. It gives you more backstory. It gives you something to connect to. It gives you a world that you can imagine in your head when you're bringing it to life. So it's really fun. I loved playing the character in Beautiful Creatures. It was kind of wildly campy and very different than what I usually do.
I think the last book that I read was My Lunches with Orson Welles. It's a pretty amazing book, and it's just Henry just talking about his lunches with Orson in the early '80s, and he's more fascinating than you could even imagine just over lunch, and the whole book's just incredible. So that's the last book I read, but that was a few months ago. Yeah.
What was the last book you read?
Was The Hardy Boys' Return. Really good book, though.
I read a separate piece. It was really a deep book. It was for English class. It was a required book. But everyone's been all hyped out about the Divergence.
I just bought a book, so I'm starting a book, but it's an old book. It was published in 1990, I think. It's called Naked by the Window.
The last book I read, and it was actually like 2 months ago, so that's probably not a good sign, was Catching the Big Fish by David Lynch.
After the premiere, the stars kicked off their cowboy boots for the exclusive after-party at pop-up STK's Supper Suite. Hosted by Blue Man Brewing Company and Tobel Tequila, the cast enjoyed drinks and nibbled on delicious food. They even enjoyed some well-deserved time with friends and a few lucky fans. Music for the event was provided by up-and-comer singer-songwriter Olivia Summerlin. For all your young adult entertainment news, make sure to stay tuned at Rec Talk Ross and The Examiner.
Can I get a clap? I need one from... Can you clap for me? Of course I can. Thank you. All right.
I can't, okay.
I see that. Okay.
It's not.
And is there any way we can see what you're wearing under your jacket?
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's absolutely beautiful. Sorry, I hate to do that, but
It's so cool.
she's
It's so cool.
she always has such amazing fashion taste.
Saving it for the premiere. I feel like what if I had nothing on it? What if I had just taken
I saw you before. I knew what you were wearing. It's gorgeous.
What if you had a Vampire Diaries t-shirt underneath?
That would be cool.
Let's get rid of this.
Okay, she looks beautiful.
And we're back.